About an year ago, Ferrari had kept the launch event of the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, the new Ferrari Halo car. What was fascinating about this launch event was that people from all around the world had come to attend it. Judging by the size of the audience Ferrari had at the launch, it wouldn't be false of me to guess that this is a very special car for Ferrari. And why shouldn't it be? After all, it's the start of a whole new era, an era of hybrid hypercars. Ferrari's tagline with the SF90 Stradale is Dare to Imagine, which translates into challenging everyone out there. Dare to imagine, because everything starts from imagination, my friend. The SF90 is a car that's beyond technology. It's not just a Ferrari with some new cool tech, it's more than that. The SF90 has a total of 1000 metric horsepower. This makes it officially the most powerful road-going Ferrari to date. Ferrari's F1 drivers Sebastian Vettel and Charles Leclerc were there to introduce the SF90 Stradale. Sebastian and Charles shared their viewpoints over the SF90 Stradale as well. Mattia Binotto, the principal of Scuderia Ferrari, also shared his thoughts on the SF90 Stradale. Then the car was opened to be witnessed by the public. The crowd was huge, and it's understandable as Ferrari is changing the whole supercar industry with this car. Along with the car in its full glory, a model of the powertrain had also been displayed at the event to give everyone an idea of how the SF90 Stradale generates 1000 metric horsepower through its hybrid powertrain. Now, let's talk about the cars, shall we? So the SF90 Stradale has been derived from the SF90 F1 car. So it has a lot of F1 elements to it. In a nutshell, the SF90 Stradale has been built around an F1 car. Aerodynamic advancements like S-duct, arrow-shaped tail lights, smoothened out silhouette are some of the elements you can spot on the exterior that will give you a reference to F1. Now, the SF90 is a car that has been aimed to be the fastest road car around the track you can buy. Ferrari's target with the SF90 is to annihilate every other car manufacturer on the track. Porsche, Lamborghini, all have been targeted. Various features in the SF90 such as the side slip control and the dynamic enhancer help to provide your car with the optimum traction at every corner at the maximum possible speed you can go. The rear wing also allows you to generate an ample amount of downforce for maintaining track, and it also prevents the car into going situations like understeer and oversteer. As we all know, Ferrari doesn't like to make cars that are just one-trick ponies, and thus they have ensured that the Ferrari SF90 Stradale isn't just a fast car around the track. They have made sure that the SF90 Stradale is a straight-line monster too. So they have also made the design efficient enough so that it creates less drag and downforce at higher speed and allows the car to attain higher speed. Now let's talk about the driving modes of the SF90 Stradale. So the first driving mode we have is the ED, or the electric drive mode. In this mode, the car switches off its engine and runs only on the electric motors. 3 motors have been placed in the car, 1 at the transmission and 2 on the either side of the front axle. In this mode, the SF90 Stradale becomes a front wheel drive car and it has a range of about 25 kilometers, which is pretty reasonable. The SF90 Stradale has also been equipped with regenerative braking, which allows it to restore a significant amount of charge during the braking of the vehicle. The next mode is the hybrid mode, in which both the engine and the batteries work simultaneously. The focus point here is to maximize the efficiency of the car, which is to get as much range as possible. So how does it maximize the range? Well, it maximizes the range by using the batteries for low power requirements and the engine together for high power requirements. One of the other key things here is that there is no such thing as turbo lag in the SF90. Everything is instant. The thermal engine of the car kicks at the moment you step on the pedal. It's an instant response from the car. In this mode, you will be able to enjoy the roads. You will be able to drive it enthusiastically as well. My favorite ride would be in a hybrid mode on an open highway where there are no speed limits. That would be my ideal kind of environment. What would be yours? Comment down below. Next up is the performance mode. This mode is basically for the people who just want to enjoy the engine of the car and don't want the batteries to kick in. In this mode, the batteries and the motors take a backseat, but the thermal engine is always running. The priorities here do change as well. The car starts to recharge the batteries through regenerative braking to ultimately maximize the range of the car. Next up, we have the qualify mode. The name alone should give you an idea that this is not one of your normal modes. It's something more than that. Could you guess it? Well, it's the wildest mode you can switch to in the SF90 Stradale. If you're the kind of person who wants to set the fastest lap record around a track, then this is the best mode for you, my friend. The engine starts delivering all the 1000 metric horsepower and the 590 pound-feet of torque. The focus here of the car is to not maximizing the range or the battery level of the car. The focus here is on maximizing the performance. Long story short, if you want to set new lap records, then this is the perfect mode for you. Next up, the dynamics of the car. Let's talk about the technologies in the car that make it so awesome. Equipped with the new generation vehicle dynamics control system, the result is a car that is high in performance and remains well under the control of the driver. Again, regenerative plays a big role here as well in enhancing the performance. The SF90 Stradale is also equipped with torque vectoring at the front axle. So what this allows is the ability of the car to turn faster into corners and increase the stability of the car by providing the ample amount of torque to each of the front wheels. A detailed episode is going to come in the future where I am going to explain torque vectoring easily. So stay tuned for that by pushing the notification bell when you subscribe. Also, the presence of 3 electric motors ensures that during the acceleration, power and torque are being sent to all the 4 wheels, thus helping the SF90 Stradale in achieving the acceleration it is capable of. So what's the result of all these power numbers, torque figures, torque vectoring and all? Well, after combining all the things we just talked about, you get a car that's capable of accelerating as fast as the Bugatti Chiron and is priced around the average supercars. And you get a car that can keep up with the F1 car around the track. Now how cool is that? I've never seen a car in my life that's capable of doing so many jobs at the same time while doing each of them so perfectly. With the SF90 Stradale, one thing that I can say for sure is that Ferrari has nailed the product. This is one of the most desiring cars for me at the moment because of the crazy engineering that has gone behind this car. Also, me being an engineer in making myself, I am also fascinated by cars who amaze the market with their engineering. The SF90 Stradale happens to be one of those. So that's it for this time. I trust you would have liked it. Also, before ending, I had a question for you. Would you take the Ferrari SF90 Stradale over its arch rival, the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ, as they are priced around the same price bracket? Answer this question in the comments below. I would love to hear it. Also, join the Motor Drift community by clicking the links in the description below. I would love to have you as a part of it. Till then, ciao.